Yo, what the fuck is up, man? The kid is back. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. Hey, Pops, brush my hair. New media. We the gang gang. They can't maintain or hang. Bang, bang. Okay. The kid is back. What's up? What y'all want from me? Huh? Smash the like button. The real is back. We got the live stream. Smash the like button. I want to say happy holidays to everybody out there. Everybody who celebrates Christmas. Spend some... Oh, my God. My timeline. Look at my timeline. Oh, my God. Look at my timeline. Y'all don't need to worry about that. Anyway, sorry for the distraction. Happy holiday to everybody. We got work to do, man. We got some work to do. We got to talk to the people, you know. Terrence Sellers, you an idiot. He says you don't know her, LOL. I said, look at my timeline. When the fuck did I say I know her? Yes, they want to hate so bad, man. Hate on yourself, bro. You work at Toys R Us. Stop it. You better restock the shelves for the liquidation before you come for me. He talking about, yeah, you don't know. I said, damn, look at my timeline. I didn't say that's my girl. Like, what the fuck? These dudes, I'm telling you, man, we getting platinum plaques. They want to hate so bad. Stop it, bro. That's not becoming of an alpha male, which means you ain't an alpha male. Stop hating. Y'all got to get that hate out your heart. Stop clout chasing. He said start off the live with a hot seat. I damn near got, I can't even say nothing, bro. Now you talk back to me, bro, because you hating. Get your bars of it. That's not your girl. Like, did anybody hear me say anything about that's my girl? I'm just paying the girl a compliment. She's banging shape. She's in shape. You act like I'm on some Me Too shit. Like, I would like to put the Quaalude on the drink. Like, I didn't say that was my work or nothing. Anyway, man. Let's get it. How ego? Bro, I'm not going to dedicate a whole stream to you. You know what it is. Let's do a roll call for everybody. Yeah. Okay. Eddie Hearns. And AJ. Yeah. Okay. And Eddie. He said that AJ ready. Yeah. We recording? Shout out to DC. Texas. I remember Texas, New York, Cleveland. All right. I said that Eddie. He said that AJ ready. Yeah. That's how Drake would do it. Shout out to Berlin, New York, 314. And AJ fighting. He gonna fight against Dillian White. This was the plan all along. Hey, I was running through the 6 with my old. I need something faster. Hold on. Y'all got any recommendations? I need something faster than that for this roll call. Oh, shit. What? Oh, it sounds so soulful, y'all. Okay. I can float with this. Yeah. We working. Shout out to King Corleone. He from Funky Town. That's Murder Worth, Texas. We so reckless. Shout out to Manchester. We about to get a couple man fans. I promise you in this stream we gonna get a couple of man fans. You know, Platinum Ego is back. We getting plaques and shit. Doing this YouTube. Who would have thunk? Shout out to Hercules, California. Roosevelt, New York. This is like good soul food. Feel the groove. That's Grand Prairie, Texas. What you know about Murder Worth? I don't know about Murder Worth, but I know about murdering words. Shout out to Triumph, Wu-Tang. Oh, that's the beat y'all want? 919. Salutations. 661. DC. 202. Speaking of DC, Daniel Cormier and John Jones, they're going back and forth on the internet. John Jones, he got some stuff like he into that. He failed another drug test, you know. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee, Green Hood, Santa Ana, Cali, Warren, Hearn. How does Hearn got one? What you talking about? Eddie Hearns. Shout out to Modesto. I don't know what he's talking about right now. How does Eddie Hearns have one? See, y'all just be saying stuff, and then I gotta stop. I gotta cut the beat. Fucking with you. How does Eddie Hearns have one, and Frank Warren has none? Like, what are you talking about? Like, how did he come up? Yo, smash the like button. We ain't got time to wait for these dudes. Y'all want shook ones or triumph? Somebody said triumph first, so we're gonna do that. We gotta jump to it because they want to hear my thoughts. They want me to. They're like, I don't come here for this rap crap. I like country. The black channels. Why do they like this jiving music? Who are the killer bees? Are there any killer wasps in there? A couple of hornets? Or are they all bees? What happens if I get stung? I said Wu-Tang, killer bee, killer beast. We about to kill a beat. Yeah. What y'all want to talk about first? Y'all want to talk about the Charlos? Y'all want to talk about Canelo? You know, it's whatever. We can talk about AJ. Wilder Fury 2. I'm going to let the fans decide. Ha. Wu-Tang forever, motherfucker. Put your W's up. I'm from the West, so you know I love when I see them W's up. Y'all want to talk about the Charlos first? Okay. I said hot shit. All right. Listen, we're going to start. Hold on. I'm going to get too hyped on this beat. All right. I don't know. Everyone cut the stream, my last couple streams, but I don't know what y'all want to say about the Charlos. I guess people feel like, I'm not going to get on here and start saying a bunch of bullshit that y'all want me to say. Like, yeah, they were exposed. Listen, they both had tough fights. They were in there with good competition. See, this is the reality of it. Like, if the person, you don't know them, then people just already write them off as they're bums. And that's not the case. I told you it was going to be a tough fight. I told you that. I said I like the Cornball fight better than Willie Monroe. You know? Charlo said the same thing. He said, I think I felt I would have stopped Willie Monroe because he wouldn't have stood for that. But the Russian was tough, you know. Listen, they're in tough fights. All this exposed shit is out the. You sound stupid. How did they get? You know, how did Jermell get exposed? And then majority of the people are saying he won the fight. That doesn't even make sense. So just because the judges didn't see it his way, but a lot of fans did. You know, it was a close fight, needless to say. You know, so where's the exposed? Because he was in there tough? Like, come on, man. And then a lot of people keep running around with this narrative like, oh, yeah, he got an opponent on 10-day notice. No, you fucking morons. Matt Korobov was on the card regardless. He just got elevated from the lower card to an actual main event because of Willie Monroe's failed drug test. You know, if anything, I applaud Charlo for not being a diva and being like, I'm not fighting that totally different style. You know, he could have easily, a lot of guys wouldn't even, they would have, you know, wanted a cupcake after that. After the first main event fell apart, a lot of people would have won a cupcake. Charlo said, I didn't study tape. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm ready for whatever. I don't care who you put in there. And he fought, you know, it was a fight. Motherfuckers act like, and see, this is the thing that's killing me. All of a sudden, I'm hearing Canelo destroys him. Triple G this. Jared Hurd, Jaime Munguia. Listen, those guys didn't fight. None of those guys fought the Charlo brothers. So what are we talking about? These bullshit triangle theories don't work in boxing. Period. You know, I've seen guys look worse with a person they weren't supposed to look worse with, and then they did better. Like, okay, since y'all like triangle theories, let's play a game. I could do this off the top of the dome. I said off the top of the dome. I'm on the top. Oh my God. Let me stop. I was about to say something. But anyway, I could do this off top. Who wants to play a game? I'm like Jigsaw. Let's play the triangle theory game. Who won it? And I dare someone to test these facts that I'm about to bring up. Let me show you how triangle theories don't work. And if I'm saying something that's incorrect, that's not factually boxing true, then you call me out on it, and then we'll do an immediate hot seat. So how about that? Is that fair? Is that fair to everybody? How about that? If I say something that's not factually true in these here examples with triangle theories and how and why they don't work, then you call me out and say, that's bullshit, Ego. That didn't happen. And then you're immediately in the hot seat. And I'll immediately take you on the hot seat. We'll see who knows what. Let's get it. Say when. When y'all ready, just type ready. Smash the like button. It's whatever. I'm good whenever. I got an O and I'm not afraid to let it go. Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, let me brush my hair. And y'all let me know when y'all ready. I'm just going to brush my hair until... Okay, y'all ready? Let me show you why triangle theories don't work. All right, look at... Man, this is off the top of the dome, y'all. Freestyle. Look at Juan Manuel Marquez gave Pacquiao 4 tough fights. First one was a draw. There was an incorrect tally, but as it sits, it was a draw. Second fight could have went either way. Third fight, I thought Juan Manuel Marquez really beat Pacquiao. And then the fourth fight, he knocked Pacquiao the fuck out. In my honest opinion, even though they gave Bradley the first fight, Tim Bradley lost all 3 Pacquiao fights to me. To me, he lost all of them. I didn't think he did enough to win. I thought it was kind of close, but, I would have given it to Pacquiao in the first fight. So that's a guy in Juan Manuel Marquez that arguably beat in the 4 times, arguably beat Pacquiao more than the one where he was declared winner when he knocked Pacquiao to the fucking, ozone layer or whatever. Then Bradley arguably lost to Pacquiao 3 times. He definitely lost 2 times. You get what I'm saying? And then when Bradley fought Juan Manuel Marquez, Bradley beat him pretty easily and even wobbled Marquez in the 12th round. So once again, that makes no triangle theories. That makes no sense. How is it that Marquez gives Pacquiao a tough out and arguably beats him, the multiple times that they fight? Bradley arguably loses all 3. He definitely lost 2 of the 3 on paper, against Pacquiao. And then when Bradley fights Marquez, it's Bradley easily wins. It wasn't even really, it didn't look uber challenging. The Ruslan Provodnikov fight looked harder for Bradley. Once again, styles make fights. That's why triangle theories are bullshit. Once again, Steve Cunningham dropped Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury fought Klitschko, who has 50, 60 fights, is 6'6", 250 pounds, and he didn't even come near dropping Tyson Fury. I think he rocked Tyson Fury in the 11th round or something, but it was no real scare. So how come a cruiserweight and Steve Cunningham, had that type of showing where he dropped Tyson Fury, but Klitschko didn't? We know Klitschko is stronger than a cruiserweight and a revered champion. So what are y'all talking about? These are just quick examples off the top of the head. These triangle theory bullshit that y'all be bringing up. How is it that Daniel Jacobs, right? He gets dropped by Sergio Mora, but he fought Peter Quillin and knocked him out in 1 round. Peter Quillin's obviously a bigger puncher than Sergio Mora, but Sergio dropped him. How is it that Sergio Mora dropped him once and Golovkin dropped him once? And we know Sergio Mora is not as powerful as Golovkin. So what, these triangle theories, I could do this all day. We ain't even done enough. That's I gave you like 3 or 4 examples of how triangle theories don't work in boxing. This is just off the cuff. You know what I'm saying? Just easy. Shout out to Anthony Allen, $5 super chat. Styles make fights every day of the week. There's been guys that have given Floyd. How is it that Canelo, as good as he is, gave Floyd no issue, but Zab Judah gave Floyd issue, and Zab got hella losses. Canelo only has 1 loss. This stuff means nothing because timing is important in boxing. Styles make fight. DeMarcus Corley, he got double-digit losses. Canelo got 1 loss and is bigger than Floyd, was 13 years younger than Floyd, and DeMarcus Corley hurt Floyd. But Canelo never hurt Floyd in their fight. And if he did, it definitely wasn't visible. I don't know what round it was in. So, Shout out to Kevin. He said a more recent would be Lomachenko Pedraza and Tank Pedraza. That's what I'm saying. Tank had great showings against Pedraza and Fonseca. That doesn't mean off top he absolutely will beat Lomachenko or absolutely will beat Tevin. You know, we'd have to see those fights. See, again, these racist motherfuckers ain't gonna tell you that. You know, they only want to show up with, like, it's boxing is so funny because the fans get so fickle. They only show up when they think that somebody is wrong. I understand what you said. You and DBN made it sound that Charlo would easily beat Nello. Okay, you're in the hot seat. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics doing the most hating. Jose Casarubias says, first of all, I'm my own channel. Don't tell me what anybody else says. Shout out to DBN, but whatever each person's opinion is, hold them for that. So it's not a package deal. I do my videos. Everybody else does their videos. So don't tell me what someone else said. That's the first mistake. Second, when did I say that Charlo would beat Canelo? Please let me know when I said that. You're in the hot seat. We'll see how long this lasts. Tell me what fucking video. I got 2 cell phones. Actually, I got 3. I got 2 right here. Oh, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, put 5. Type 5. If you guys can hear what I'm saying, type 5. All right, this dude tried to hack into the mainframe. The hot seat is not over. So Jose, when did I ever give a fight prediction for Charlo versus Canelo? You let me know when I said that. Hold on. Okay, you guys can hear me. Great. Me and Jose have unfinished business in this hot seat. Pause. So let me know when I ever said that, gave a fight prediction for Canelo versus Charlo. I'm telling y'all, these motherfuckers, they think you can't beat me. Like I said, don't tell me what another channel says because I'm my own man. So if another channel dates a certain girl, then I'm dating them. Like you don't lump me in with nobody else. Whatever people do, you know, that's what they do. Talk about me, talk about Danny, talk about what I said. Because I can't, you know, I don't always agree with anybody. You know, so I can't be held accountable for what someone else said. So you tell me what I said. Because and the other thing, it's not unfair to me is because I don't get to see every single video from everybody. So at the end of the day, how can I argue on someone else's behalf? So we're going to cut that out, you know, cut all the fat out. And I can argue what I said for sure. So anyway, when did I say this? You're burning time, Jose. We not waiting all day. When did I ever say, you said I made it sound like Charlo would destroy or beat Canelo or whatever you said. When did I say that? I'm telling you, you guys don't even know it in the comment section that you're man fans. It's like the Sixth Sense. Like Bruce Willis didn't even know that he was dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all can't hear again? Hello. Anthony Allen, you can get next in the hot seat. I don't care if everyone has. Now you riding Canelo? Listen, we could do a hot seat. All these could be hot seats. You'll get your chance. All right, Jose got 10 seconds. Jose, please let me know when I said Charlo was going to beat Canelo or gave a fight prediction. So y'all do the countdown in the comment section. I'm gonna drink some of this coffee waiting. Okay, all he said was well. Bro, well doesn't answer anything. J Poet says, Ego, the world knows now. Charlo. All right, block him. He says, well, relax. Get him out of here. He don't want no smoke. This was clap him. He said, I love your channel. You better wave the white flag or they gonna get rid of you. Say I was misinformed or something. Otherwise my shooters gonna just block you, bro. See, you waited too long. I'm trying to tell y'all. Ego, on your defense, I never heard you say that. Bro, listen, if you think Canelo beats Charlo, that's great. My whole thing still remains the same. We gotta see it. We can't just Canelo gets to fight Rocky Fielding and then we just give him a Charlo win because that's what we think would happen. What part of the game is that? What part of the game is it where we don't actually get to see? Please let me know. So that's what I'm saying. These dudes be coming up like they caught me up in some shit. I didn't get caught up. I said the same thing. We even with the Korobov fight, it doesn't change. Charlo's still the #1 seed at the WBC, and he's still a better fight than Rocky Fielding. So what are we talking about? You can't just automatically give Canelo a win over someone he didn't fight because you think he's gonna win. If he wins, he wins. Let's see it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I've ever said. So said the haters got egos, allergies, fucking up. I'm allergic to the bullshit. Real talk. But I'm not changing anything that I said. Hey, block Carl Jones. He said, y'all niggas some whores blocking people because another nigga tell you to. All right. Block Carl Jones. Hey, Corleone, you blocked Mr. J. You blocked the wrong person. He said, fuck you. That's why you got clapped, dummy. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you too. Yeah, damn, y'all double tapping on Carl Jones shit. Yeah, we turned you into Carl's Jr. Hamburger. My shooters, they not playing. He said, fuck you. These dudes, this shit is funny. You motherfuckers be taking this serious. Like, I'll get you, Gadget. Fuck you. Hey, this should be funny. My shooters be clapping it in. I'll get you, Gadget, if it's the last thing I'll do. You motherfuckers be trying to say that last word for the shooters clap. I'll get you, Ego, if it's the last thing I ever do. All right, look at the names, the faces, and the profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Jose Garcia says Charlo went 12 rounds with the bus driver. So a bus driver has 300 Amis. So please tell me how he's a bus driver. You're in the hot seat. I'm just going to start eliminating. Just look at the names, the faces, and the profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Jose Garcia is in the hot seat. He says Charlo went 12 rounds with the bus driver. So I don't know what Charlo you're talking about, but who went? Where was the bus driver? Mr. J already know. He said emotionally invested. It's funny. That's what I'm saying. We just go keep one by one picking them off. Charlo couldn't drop him. So, what does that have to do with anything? What does that got to do with that? Did Canelo outweighed Cotto by like 25 pounds? He didn't drop Cotto. And Cotto was at the end of his career. What does that have to do with anything? Hey, you got one response because you already putting dumb shit. Jose, let me know. How is he a bus driver? How is he a bus driver? 10. Y'all count down from 10. It's that type of stream. We got to make this snappy. Cotto way better. Fuck what you talking about. Count down from 10. Tell me how he's a bus driver. You see how he tries to skip out on the question? Tell me how Matt Korobov or Tony Harrison, whatever one you were calling a bum, look who he fought. Tell me how he's a bum. You have 8 seconds. Good luck. This is how we're going to do him. And then they can go cry on their safe haven channels. You know, oh, he gonna block me. He's a great Gestapo. He'll block you if you disagree with, you know, let them go do all that. You know, these dudes just throwing out, oh, he's a bus driver and all that. Okay. With no explanation, you see. That's what I'm saying. You tell me who's being emotional. These dudes just saying stuff and I'm asking you to back up what you're saying. And then all they do is, oh, yeah. And then they beat around the bush. How is he a bus driver? That's all we want to know. You got 3 seconds according to the people. All right, shooters, get Jose Garcia. His time has elapsed. It's that simple, people. It's easy. If you just putting stuff arbitrarily that you know you can't back up, you might as well save it. Save it for these other channels, you know, where they don't care. We have a system. Judge, jury, and executioners. You know, you're not just going to be cluttering up my shit. You know, that's like spraying graffiti on the walls and then we catch you red-handed. You know, all this bus driver talk. Oh, he fought a bus driver, whatever. You know, and the thing is, like, how can I donate? There's multiple ways. If you see the $sign on your phone, tablet, or device, you could do that. PayPal, Patreon. You become a channel member, the join button, multiple ways. Listen, you know, this what I'm telling you, how I know for a fact that race has something to do with this. Because look at what people are saying. And notice when Canelo destroys Rocky Fielding, these same dudes didn't say anything about he destroyed a bus driver. And if you look from the looks of it, after watching the Charlos and watching Korobov, who looked like they could scrap. Like, let's be real. Let's be 100% God honest, truthful with yourself, right? And tell me who looked like a better fighter, who looked like they had more in the tank. Rocky Fielding or Matt Korobov, who looked like a harder style to deal with. Please let me know. So this is what I'm talking about. You see, black fighters, they always want to hold them to these crazy standards and shit. Who looked like they had boxing ability? Matt Korobov or Rocky Fielding? You know, even in losses, who looked like a better fighter? Korobov didn't come there just for a check. Exactly. Rocky Fielding looked like he shouldn't have been in nobody's ring. You know, he didn't do good at all. He didn't look good. And part of that, okay, Canelo is skilled, yes, but part of it is because who he's fighting. This is hence why did Rocky Fielding get knocked out in the first round? Right? He got knocked out in the first round by Caleb Smith. Korobov got upset in a fight he was winning against Andy Lee. And he definitely didn't get knocked out in the first round. But once again, these racist motherfuckers and these people with these double standards, they come all in the comment section and they say, oh, Charlo, he went with a bus driver, Uber driver, a bum, and all this stuff. But they're not complaining about who Canelo fought. So, you know, spread the love. If Matt Korobov, who has an amateur career that spans over wins over Usyk, wins over Danny Jacobs, wins over Jose Uzcategui. I believe he fought Triple G as well. And he had 300 amateurs, you know, pro fights. He fought like Andy Lee, right? One loss. If that is a bus driver, then tell me what Rocky Fielding was. Rocky Fielding looked like a Subway manager. I'm done. Styles make fights, y'all. That it is what it is. All I'm saying is, if we calling names and bus drivers and stuff, let's spread the love. See, this, I'm telling you, this is what they do to black fighters time and time again. You guys, some of y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all, you can pander and act like it's not true. Block Chase Loco. Block him. Get him the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, we gonna have a World War III in this motherfucker. I promise you. You know, fuck the holidays. I am the holiday. Now listen, this is what they do to black fighters time and time again. Pete. Oh, I'm about to go in. Hold on. They want to denounce and deny it, but we all see it. All right, Pete. This is what they do. Charlo fights a guy capable of giving him a tough fight. I told you that before the fight. I told you that Matt Korobov is a better fight. There's videos to prove it, time stamped before and dated, postmarked before the fight actually happened. I said, you know what, Matt Korobov is actually a better fight. I said he's more of a danger to Charlo. The videos are up. Don't take my word for it. Go look on the channel. I told you it was a better fight than Willie Monroe, and it represented more danger. So it wasn't a shock that he did as well as he did, because I've actually seen Korobov. I know about his amateur pedigree, you know, and I know he's a southpaw and, you know, crafty and can box and shit. These other dudes are casuals and man fans, so they don't know that. So it's just a bum to them, because they don't know who he is, because he doesn't have a name like Broner or Canelo or some shit that everybody knows, right? But this is the double standard. Canelo just fought Rocky Fielding, who looked terrible. He looked like horrible. See, this is what they do to black fighters. Mark my words. If Charlo picked Rocky Fielding, we wouldn't hear the end of it. They'll be like, oh, bullshit. How you going to say Lions only, but you're fighting Rocky Fielding? If Charlo did the same thing Canelo did and iced Rocky Fielding in a few rounds, they would ostracize Charlo for even having picked a guy like Rocky Fielding, right? So Charlo, if he even picks a Rocky Fielding, then they'll use that as a catalyst to never get Canelo, to never get Golovkin, because he's fighting the likes of Rocky Fielding, right? So if he fought that type of competition like Rocky Fielding, then they would, you know, it would be criminal what they would do to the Charlo name brand. Oh, he's fighting a bum, another bum. It don't matter if he destroyed him. They would be like, oh, look at him, he's cherry picking again. You know, this is Lions only. I thought it's really kittens only. And they would say all this bullshit. Canelo fights the same motherfucker, and they love him for it because he destroyed him and looked good. Put Charlo in there and you wouldn't have gave him credit for him. You know, Charlo took a more dangerous guy on late notice. Fact. Canelo had a full ass camp to fight a lesser opponent, even at the higher weight. Fact. It's that simple. So this is once again what they do to black fighters. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If Charlo fought the Rocky Fielding that he could easily blow out, that he would easily beat most likely, right? Then he would get criticized for the level of competition and why didn't he step up? Why is he still fighting, you know, Rocky Fielding, right? But then he fights someone that puts him in a tougher fight, and then he's torn down because he's in a tougher fight. You know, block B_fly 301. And then he fights someone who's a tough fight, and then he's, you know, outcasted for having a tough fight. So either way, they're fucked. You get what I'm saying? If you knock out the guy who's the Rocky Fielding, you get no credit. It's always an excuse. Oh, but Rocky Fielding already lost to Caleb Smith. Won't. If he takes a tougher challenge on late notice to switch of styles, and then he doesn't go in there and abominate him, Then they say he struggled with it and he lost, and him and his brother really got L's in the same night. It's the same shit over and over, you know, and this is what they do constantly with black fighters. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, we know what it is. Same thing with Deontay Wilder. Wilder really couldn't win. Like, real boxing fans who don't care about race, yeah, he can win in that sense. But to these racist motherfuckers, he was always the loser. Because if he lost to Tyson Fury outright, they'd be like, aha, he was overrated. Your boy Deontay, this is the code words they use, your boy and all this. You know, your boy Wilder, he lost. Like, if it was an actual loss instead of a draw, they would say, haha, he lost. Told you he was overrated. But if he knocked out Tyson Fury in the third round, they would say, oh, Tyson Fury, he was going through mental health issues. He gained a lot of weight, and he took 2 soft touch tune-ups. So it was really inevitable. It was like a lose-lose. And I wouldn't be surprised if these same racist motherfuckers do the same thing with Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. If Mikey Garcia survives and makes it to the end, he won. That's what the conception. Because they put such a high standard for the black fighter, black athlete, that it's unattainable. You know, if Errol Spence knocks Mikey out in 3 rounds, they'll say, oh, I'm not impressed. Oh, you took a lightweight. You know, they'll take his smaller, even though Mikey fought at 140, they're not going to say that. They're going to just say he took a lightweight, a guy from 135, right? They're going to take his smallest weight, even though in the last year, or technically this year, but by the time the fight happens last year, he's fought in both 135 and 140. But they're going to automatically take the lowest weight if Mikey gets destroyed to make it look worse, to make it look like he brought a guy, you know, up all this weight. You know, despite everybody on ES News in the Robert Garcia gym talking about Mikey be hurting welterweights, and, you know, Josecito and Brandon Rios vouching for his power and shit. Despite all of that, if Errol Spence destroys him, a lot of you motherfuckers are going to make the same bullshit excuses. And then if he doesn't, you know, if it's competitive, then you're going to say he lost. You're going to say he lost anyway because it was competitive and it shouldn't have been. So, you know, we can't. Edgar Lopez says, Ego, I challenge you. Who the fuck are you? I barely even know who the fuck you are. What you talking about? You challenge me. This ain't the fucking medieval times. I challenge you to a duel. Get the fuck. That's why my shooters clapped you. What you mean I challenge you? Wait your turn. Motherfucker, I challenge you to a duel. The fuck is this? You better stop when grown folks is talking. The fuck is that? You want to joust me and shit? I challenge you to a duel. The fuck? Someone said, that's what they said. It's fucking fake ass Black Panther and shit. Motherfucker. I'm T'Challa. What are you talking about? Challenge day looking at. For Umbaku. Motherfucker talking about I challenge you. If you don't sit your ass down. How you gonna say, Ego, I challenge you, and my shooters clap you in the head? JFK. Get the fuck down. Man, we clapping this Christmas. Call me Bad Santa. I don't give a fuck. What? No mercy. I have no sympathy. My shooters is, we gonna turn this motherfucker to the Wild Wild West. Can't stand you racist motherfuckers anyway. You know? So I don't care. We just gonna have a Wild Wild West shootout. You know? You guys can all go off my channel. You talking that dumb shit. To be honest. You know, go to someone else's channel complaining, oh, Ego, he's Hitler. He don't like you. He'll block you. Yeah, we block like Tetris. We build in the block. All right, hold on. Familiar to billions. Leave him alone, y'all. He says, you're the racist one. First of all, you can't even spell the word yours, so this is going to be easy work. How am I racist? Name something that I said that was racist. You're up. Hold on, blocks like Tetris. Wait, nobody block him so we could all listen up. He just said, no, you're the one that's racist. Okay, so what did I say? Familiar to billions. You ain't never gonna reach a billion. You a hating motherfucker. Haters usually don't make it that far. So let me know what I said that was racist. What race did I demean or oppress? No, listen. BBO8, clap him. Listen, if you guys want to take the puss route and wait till I'm in a hot seat and then be ad-libbing, then you just wait your turn. Block BBO8. I'm doing one hot seat at a time. What did I say that was racist? You got 10 seconds. What's his name? Hold on. I told you we're going to have to make these ones quick. Because there's a ton of them. They just keep coming back like zombies. So I can't spend too much time. Homie said I was racist. What was his name again? Anybody snitch his name? Oh, Familiar to Billions. You notice he ain't saying nothing. He says wait. Block him. You don't tell us to wait. You wasting time. Talking. No, Familiar to Billions. Block him. That's a waste of time. Motherfucker said wait. Nope. We don't wait. You on our time. You should have came correct. If you gonna call me something like racist, you better come with your ducks in a row. You know? What you mean wait? Motherfuckers ain't waiting. I don't even wait for the oven timer. I put a DiGiorno pizza on for 25 minutes. I take it out at 20. I'm not waiting that extra 5 minutes. I don't wait. You wait, motherfucker. Yeah, I told you. It's just gonna be that type of episode. Bad Santa. Can't be two good guys. I chose to be the bad guy. Fuck it. You gonna call someone racist and then talk about weight because you don't want to explain it. No clemency. Yep, just like when Arnold was I'm the governor of California, and he didn't let Tukey out. We burning all your motherfuckers at stake. Burning all y'all at the stake. You didn't want to let Tukey out. Y'all, no clemency. We ain't giving no pardons, no parole, no mercy, no heart. I promise you. One by one. We coming. Ego's army. Yeah, he talking about weight. Listen, the bottom line is Canelo is a great fighter. We know this. But he doesn't get Golovkin, they don't get credit for deeds they did not do. It's that simple. Canelo beat Triple G. Why nobody's giving Charlo credit, saying, damn, if you seen what Canelo did with him, Triple G, Charlo beat him too. Nobody's saying that. So how is Canelo and Triple G getting credit for Matt Korbov's performance, Tony Harrison's performance? They didn't step up. They didn't pick him. So what are you talking about? And I love Canelo. I think he's a great fighter. I like the way he fights. But some of y'all don't know shit about boxing. Y'all know what's in mi corazon and your heart and all this other shit. But y'all don't know boxing. To be honest, name an elite Canelo fight that he's won and he's dominated. Let's talk about it. I'm good. Let's talk about all this shit. Name a Canelo fight where he fought someone that you think was elite with momentum. They were in their prime or something, or close to, where he dominated them. And don't say James Kirkland. Oh, I was about to say. Don't say no James Kirkland. Momentum. He doesn't off top fit. I don't think he dominated. He was dominating at first, but then he started getting rocked the fuck up in round 9, 10, somewhere around there. So that's not a dominant performance to me. I'm talking about what Mayweather did where it was flawless and, you know, he went home and go to the club after. He didn't dominate Trout. That was a competitive fight with bullshit open scoring. Cotto was still decent. I don't think he dominated him, though. And Cotto looked like 25 pounds smaller than him. So he had to dominate somebody that was way smaller than him. See, y'all don't know shit about boxing. Cotto he looked tiny. I've met Cotto. And he wasn't in his prime. That's what I'm saying. They trying so hard to answer the question. They're trying so hard to answer the question that they're just lying to themselves. I said somebody who had momentum that was in their prime or close to it. Cotto wasn't close to his prime. You know, when Mayweather, these motherfuckers be lying. I'm telling y'all. I feel you, Ego, but Canelo is pound for pound number one. That's what's up, but you still ain't answering the question. Nobody, listen, if you don't want to answer my question, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Answer the question. Name an elite person with momentum in prime or close to prime, blah, 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 that Canelo fought and he dominated. He didn't dominate Trout. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. It was open scoring. They got to the midway point. It was close. And I remember the telecast. They told Trout he needed a knockout to win because every judge had it real wide for Canelo. Don't compare Floyd, Ego. He on a different planet. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say nothing about Floyd anyway. Listen. Why won't you... So Amir Khan was in prime. He was in prime at 155, even though he's been knocked out at 35 and 40. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. Face it. Y'all said Amir Khan was in prime at 155 with no fights at 154, no fights at 155, getting rocked by Chris Algieri in the first round. He fought Chris Algieri, got rocked in the first round. Chris Algieri was coming off a knockout, or almost a knockout loss to Pacquiao, where he got knocked down like 6 times. And then Amir Khan took a year off chasing Mayweather. I think I could beat Floyd, and chasing Pacquiao, not getting neither, wasted a year of his career. And then he took Canelo with no rehydration clause. Now you motherfuckers are saying Khan was in prime at 55 with no rehydration? Stop it. I'm telling y'all. See, this is sad. Y'all should have just shut the fuck up and just been like, damn, you right, Ego. Because y'all look desperate as fuck. And I like Canelo. I think Canelo could scrap. But facts are facts. Who's he fought that was elite with momentum where he dominated? Like where he derailed some plans that person had. Like, motherfucker talking about Khan was elite and had momentum. He was a couple fights removed from a Danny Garcia knockout. And he didn't fight anyone as great as Canelo in between. So it was Danny Garcia knocked him out. And then he fought Carlos Molina, a 35-pound. See, you can't do this to me because I know, listen, I know boxing. Amir Khan got knocked out by Danny Garcia. Then he fought a light-punching Carlos Molina as his return fight with Virgil Hunter. And he moved him up from 135 to 140, And then I think he fought like Julio Diaz or some shit. Got knocked down in that fight. And then he moved up to 47. Looked good with Luis Collazo. Looked good with Devin Alexander. Then he didn't look good with Chris Algieri. That was his career. These motherfuckers is drunk. All right, I'm gonna start putting them in the hot seat. Look at the names, the profile pics, and the faces of the people doing the most hating. I promise you, I'm gonna start picking them off. Gilbert Carrasco. He says, I agree, Ego, but that's because Canelo fights good fighters. Trout, Lara, Mayweather, and Triple G. So you looked at Canelo's whole resume and you picked out the ones that are good, and now you're using that as a catalyst. So Mayweather never fought anyone that was good and dominated him. That's what you're trying to tell me, Gilbert. I'm telling you, I got this work. I got some easy work today. He says, I agree, Ego, but that's only because Canelo fought. So Mayweather has never fought anyone good where he dominated them. That's what you're trying to tell me right now. He's saying that Canelo hasn't dominated these guys because they're good fighters. So Mayweather never fought a good fighter that he dominated. That's what you're telling me, Gilbert. Come on, what's eating Gilbert Grape? You gotta do something. Gilbert Grape, where you at? No, I'm saying I agree with you, Ego. Mayweather's great. No hate on Mayweather whatsoever. Just put him in timeout. He's basically waving a white flag. He could come back. He wasn't that bad. But put him in timeout. He can come back in the 5 minutes. No, bro. It's not just Mayweather. There's been other people, like even even like, let's say Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs beat Peter Quillen, who was undefeated, and it was the battle for Brooklyn. So a guy had a lot of momentum. You know, some people were saying Jacobs was chinny because he lost before, and Peter Quillen was a big puncher. And Jacobs put a stop to that run that Peter Quillen had. I'm talking about like somebody, like anything like that, where he derailed somebody's momentum. Victor Postal had a good run, you know, stopped Matisse, the only guy in boxing to stop Matisse at that time. And then Terrence Crawford put a stop to all that. Felix Diaz had a good run with the Lamont Peterson fight that, you know, arguably he won. He beat Sammy Vasquez at 47. Crawford, you know, put a stop to that. Canelo, his fights where he fought elite guys with momentum, he's never really dominated them. He really hasn't. You know? And the different, they want Canelo to be like the Mexican Floyd Mayweather, but he's just not. He's a great fighter, but he's not Floyd. It's that simple. He's not Floyd. He hasn't done the numbers, you know, resume-wise. He hasn't had the separation that Mayweather has versus opponents. It is what it is. Yeah, Jacobs came in and dominated Quillen because he got the stoppage in round 1. And I thought he beat Triple G to be, I mean, if we're really being real. Canelo's best body of work have been people we knew he was going to beat. The guys that he really blasted, Liam Smith, Amir Khan, and he didn't even really dominate Amir Khan. Actually, you know, for what it's worth, Amir Khan, in my book, won more rounds than he lost up until the point of a stoppage. I only gave Canelo 2 rounds. I only gave Canelo round 5 and 6, where he actually got the knockout. So he didn't even dominate Amir Khan. He just slept Khan because Khan's not necessarily the most durable guy, especially at 155. Yeah, Khan was getting busy lightweight. Eesh. That boy Khan. Canelo, I was born. What the fuck? He was getting hit with some. That boy Khan was like, eesh. He was hitting Canelo with some eeshes. I just keep it real. You already know what it is, you know. And like I said, let's see. They don't want to have an even playing field. You know, Canelo fights someone that we know it was a stay busy fight, right? We know it's a stay busy fight. Hey, shooters, get busy. Oh my God. Listen, I called a hit. They already was clapping. I love my shooters. Hey, shooters. I love y'all. Y'all just be holding it down. I don't even have to say nothing. They be clapping. Oh my God, they be clapping. I don't even gotta say nothing, bro. I said shooter and then bop. Oh my God. Yo, give the shooter some sexual chocolate. Let's get a shooter some. They really be holding it down. You know, they don't get enough credit. They be having this chat room behave. Oh, behave. This is fun. This is what we do. We're here to talk boxing. If you talking about dicks and penises and transgenders and lap dances and all the dick riding, you know, bias with no proof, racist with no proof, you gotta go. We the gang. Eagles Army, we here to talk some real boxing topics and stuff. But listen, Canelo's the man. He's the money man of boxing. No hate. He's making legendary paychecks. But he's also in the driver's seat. He could do whatever the fuck he want and get away with it. Belt really doesn't define him because he's so popular. You seen him. He was beefing with the WBC. He said he didn't even want the belt. There ain't no, if you coming up, you ain't turning down nobody's belt. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to be like, I'm not fighting for your belt because you just won a belt. Like, you think Tevin Farmer is going to turn down a belt? Like where he don't, he's not in the same position. He going to fight because he wants the belts. Canelo doesn't really need belts because he's like atop of the food chain in terms of financially. So that's the reality. But with that reality comes the truth in the fact that Canelo can pick his opponents. So this is Canelo's pattern. He's a good fighter, right? This is Canelo's pattern. He'll fight someone really good, maybe 1 or 2 fights. Then he'll go off and start doing whatever he wants, you know, adding to his body count, fighting guys we know he's going to beat. Then he'll fight someone good, and then he will probably go back and fighting like middle of the road guys, you know, he can beat, stuff like that. That's what it's been. You fought Mayweather, then you fought Angulo, and then you expedited. The Lada fight got expedited because Lada embarrassed you, so you went and fought another good fight in Lada. But then after that, who'd you fight? You get what I'm saying? You fighting Liam Smith and, you know, Kirkland's and all types of shit like that. And then you'll fight Triple G. You'll fight Canelo or Chavez, you know, at a weight where you moved up. So we give you some credit for that. But Chavez, he don't have no discipline. So he looked horrible. You know, it wasn't the fight people expected. We'll say that. Then you fight Triple G, respects to 2 Triple G fights. And then you go back to Rocky Fielding caliber. That's kind of been the MO. It's like Wall Street, you know, it's up and down. Like other guys that they don't have the luxury of that. Like Badu Jack. Tell me Badu Jack's schedule has been like that. He's fighting Marcus Brown. Before that, he fought Adonis. I hope he makes a speedy recovery. Before that, he fought Nathan Cleverly. Those are his 2 fights at light heavyweights, 2 champions. Before that, he fought a gold medalist and champion in the unification, James DeGale. Before that, he fought like Lucian Bute. You know what I'm saying? He was fighting top-rated guys. Period. So he's been at a consistent, you know, at a consistent pace. Shout out to Sweden. Respects to that man, Badu Jack. But like I said, he's not no A side. He you know, so he got to earn his keep. But anyway, let's not lose sight of what it's about. Canelo, he fought a stay busy fight against a fake ass version of a belt. You know, they need to get rid of these belts in boxing. Because now, you know, and these people have so many double standards. It's ridiculous. These double standards are crazy. If Broner beats Pacquiao, then he'll be a champion. He could say he's like 3-time champion or whatever it is, you know. And then people don't want to give Broner credit. But Fielding has the same version of the belt that Pacquiao has, but he just has it had it at super middleweight. And then they anoint Canelo for destroying him. But even with that example, once again, Broner is fighting a far more dangerous regular belt holder. Pacquiao's another person where he doesn't really need belts because we already know he's good. You know, Canelo's fighting Rocky Fielding for a belt. Broner's fighting fucking Pacquiao, who's favored to beat him for a belt. So even though it's not a real, you know, like the belt Thurman has, Pacquiao's still nice with it. You know, it's still Pacquiao, and he's coming off a good performance. And I think Pacquiao is going to be motivated with this new deal. The sky is the limit if he gets past Broner. And if he looks better, the better he looks, the more money he's making in his next fight. Period. So Pacquiao has like a rebirth being signed with Al Heyman now. So, you know, that's just what it is. But people are trying to dog the Charlo brothers, but they fought good, crafty veteran fighters. Put Charlo in there with the Rocky Fielding type of guy. First of all, we know that you're going to talk shit for them fighting that type of person. Because the reason I know is because they didn't, on that Fox card, they didn't fight that caliber of fighter, and people are still calling them bums and cherry picks and trash. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I gotta fix this because this wire. It's like there. I think there's a short in it or something. If I barely even touch, if I touch the mic at all, move it, the sound goes out. I don't like that shit. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to drop a dime on this. I don't like that shit. Hey, smash the like button. We working. I told you I'm back at home. We working. So that's the reality. Like I said, Canelo is an awesome fighter. You ain't never even heard me give a Charlo versus Canelo prediction. So I don't understand why these motherfuckers run into my channel trying to skip and jump for joy. Korobov fought Charlo. If anybody gives, that's how I know it's not even about that to them. It's not even about that. It really is not. Why'd y'all delete Armando's comment? Hey, shooters, y'all gotta get more on point with y'all deleting, like the wrong people are getting blocked in the wrong comments. Chad Warren begging for the hot seat. Who are you though, bro? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Chad Warden. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, man. I'm destroying these casuals. I'm destroying them, so it's getting hot in here. Yeah, man. What do you want to talk about? Where's this Warden dude? Who have the Charlo brothers fought? You wasting time. You're not worth it. What are you talking about, bro? Listen, I'ma just wrap this up. Put your bag in the bag. No. Put your bag. Listen, if you think shit is sweet, then tell Golovkin and Canelo and all the prime fighters to fight Charlo. This is how I know it's about something different, because at the end of the day, I'm hearing Charlo got exposed and Charlo, their hype was revealed and all this shit, but they're not, people don't want to see. Okay, so you like Canelo, you like Triple G, you think Charlo was exposed, but you're using it as a trap door for them not to fight. And then you're saying, I don't like the Charlos. I don't like their personalities. I don't like their attitude. Won't. So let's think about what they're saying. If you really believe what you're saying, you don't like the Charlos. You think the Charlos got exposed. You think the Charlos are hype. You think the Charlos are overrated. If that is your honest opinion, then why would you not want to see the fighter you like fight that guy that you know is going to destroy the guy you don't like? That makes absolutely no sense. You're saying these dudes keep saying Charlos are exposed and I hate them, but you don't want to see the guy that could do the exposing fight them. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all keep saying this mic shit. Hello. Y'all can hear me. Make that make sense. You don't like the Charlos, but then you don't want to see these guys that you're saying will destroy the Charlos fight them. So you would rather see Amir Khan and Rocky Fielding instead of the guy you don't even have a problem with those two fighters. So you'd rather see Canelo destroy them than to fight Jermall Charlo, the guy you're saying you don't like? That makes no sense. These man fans out of control. I'm aware. Yo, happy holidays. Hey, YouTube is real life trip. Hold on. YouTube been fucking up royally. This is so annoying. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yo, make sure y'all smash the like button. All right, I think the chat should be back moving. Damn, y'all just arguing with each other. See, y'all don't even need me. Y'all just at each other's throats. Listen, the bottom line is very simple. Why don't you want to see the guy that you think got exposed? What, like, okay, if you think Jermall Charlo got exposed, instead of saying, oh, he'll never get the Canelo fight, why wouldn't you want him to see? Why wouldn't you want to see Canelo fight him if you believe Canelo would take his O? It makes no sense. So that leads me to believe that you don't believe what you're saying. You're saying you don't like the Charlos and they got exposed and Canelo will destroy him. Yet you're also saying Canelo don't ever ask for a Canelo fight again. So why wouldn't you want to see Canelo get full credit by beating an undefeated fighter who's also his mandatory, right? And you're saying Canelo's going to destroy him. So why wouldn't you want to see that? I really fail to understand that. So I don't believe you guys are saying what you believe. There's no way. There's no way you believe what you're saying, but you're creating these roadblocks. That boy dope. Ego, get over it. Canelo not fighting Charlos not anytime soon. Block him. So once again, making excuses for Canelo to not fight his mandatory. So when Golovkin was his mandatory, he gave up the belt. Charlo's pretty much the number one mandatory, and then the WBC keeps like trying to protect him. So they told Golovkin to step in and fight him. I don't know how that's going to play out because he retained his title. Hey, block Chad Warden. He's out of here. He been talking crazy for a minute. I told you, we're going to have World War III in this. Y'all going to have to come with some sensible shit. Paola says you blocking people for no reason. Block them. You right. We starting with you. We blocking them for no reason. Block Paola. Yeah. Give him something to cry about. He blocked me. He fucking blocked me. He blocked me. Yeah, we block it. You know, if that's what you think, then you can join them in the graveyard. I told you it's a savage Christmas. I'm coming back later with another one, and it's gonna be more savagery. I don't give a fuck. I'm back at home. We feeling good. Oh, we having a party. Block public domain. He says, can you block me too? No problem. No problem. You the one that's going to come back with another account. Public domain. Yeah, you private domain now. Because you blocked. Who the fuck asked to be blocked? This shit is funny. I don't know how that hurts me in any type of way, but fuck it. They want to be blocked. You know, I'm the people's champ. Whatever the people want. He want to get blocked. Ask and you shall receive. Exactly. Who tells, instead of just leaving, who says, block me? Come on. Come on. What are you waiting for, huh? This ain't I Know What You Did Last Summer, motherfucker. See? Man, my shooter's on point. All they do is point. Oh my God. Man, I get sloppy when I hold the pistol. I dump in your mug like Folger's crystal. Oh my gosh, these bars, man. Listen. They not talking about nothing. Hey, block Jay Moore. Get him the fuck out of here. Yeah, we having a party. We gonna block all you son of a bitches. You think we gonna spare you for Christmas? Nah. They wanna hate so bad. Hey, this shit is funny. I told you we gonna do a World War III. We blocking all y'all. All that trife shit. We blocking all that. Yeah, people get, this shit is the Wild Wild West. People get blocked. I'm looking at the thing. It was like so and so. I see names like just fading this shit. Oh my gosh. Ego, you losing chat haters. Man, I don't give a fuck. Look. I must not be losing much because YouTube sending this shit. Fuck what y'all talking about. People are like, all he does is block people. Look, I block people, but I still got the silver play button. Listen, we went platinum on the channel. Fuck all that other stuff. We went platinum. Anyway, like I said, Charlos, they had tough fights. It is what it is. You learn, you grow, you regroup. One's going to get a rematch, most likely. And then the other one, he got past it. Man, we went platinum. What stop your audience? Are you Jamaican? What the fuck does that even mean? Hey, what stop your audience? What does that mean? Is that a complete sentence? What stop your audience? What does that mean? Y'all don't even know how to type, man. Hey, man, what stop your audience? My poom poom ting. What? Yeah, brethren. What stop your audience? Yeah, it's a jerk chicken. What the fuck is what stop your audience? What y'all gotta come correct when y'all deal with the Don. We platinum. They call me platinum plus. We got platinum plaques. Y'all gotta speak clearly when you talk to the Don. They made a new video yesterday. I don't know who they were. I don't know what the fuck none of y'all is talking about. He said, hey, I got jerk chicken. What stop your audience? What does that even mean? He said, I'm Jamaican. He said, I'm a doctor, a lawyer. What stop your audience? What the fuck does that mean, bro? Listen. They said you bought viewers. All right. That's what's up. How did everyone got all these studies on me? That shows you that you a fucking rat. So YouTube's gonna send me a platinum plaque, a silver play button for fake viewers. Well, okay, why there should be a whole lot more people with platinum play buttons if that's all you got to do is just cheat your way to the. Oh my God, man! Look, man, I didn't even have to. Some of y'all didn't get to see, man, from the last stream, man. Look, what stop your audience? Listen. Look, we platinum. You see what this is? Boxingego, what stop your audience? Look, we went plat like a bunch of times. How the fuck? So they just handed these out, huh? They just hand them out. Like, hey, we're from YouTube headquarters. You've been cheating and buying subs. We want to honor you. You don't think YouTube has the fucking algorithm and they've been around since 2006 to know who's buying subs? Y'all be on that dumb shit. I told y'all. They want to hate so bad. Listen, don't tell me about no other channel unless they went platinum. You know what I'm saying? And have more subs than me. Look, we went platinum. Y'all see that? That shit engraved. Man, we went plat like a bunch of times. What y'all? Look, you see this shit is clear. We got that VVS's. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, we getting letterheads from YouTube. Stop it, man. Why y'all play with the dawn like that, man? Look, they got me. I got a little case for it. Hold on. I'm about to frame this and put this up. What you talking about? I told y'all, these young boys, they ain't got enough stamps in their passport to fuck with young ego. Listen. When you start getting packages from the headquarters, like, stop it. Who y'all playing with? Yeah, so just word to the wise. Just buy subs and YouTube will send you that. Your channel will be shut down so quick. And these motherfuckers are so stupid. If you have to know, if YouTube's not stupid. If you're gaming the system, especially like views or some shit like that, your account's gonna get fucked up. I put too many years into this. You feel what I'm saying? I put too many years in there. You gonna fuck around and get your account removed trying to game the system. That's stupid. What stop your audience? Yeah, man. Listen. I went plat a bunch of times. Plus my influence in pop culture. I'm supposed to be on everyone's list. Let's see what they say when I no longer exist. Fuck it. You know? If they move around like me and travel like me, they cover more fights than me. They go platinum like me. You know what I'm saying? We platinum plus. We got the VVS stones. Like what they want, man. The Black Channel. They're cheating. YouTube's rewarding cheaters now. What's up your audience? The Black Channel. I told you I'm like Drake because I got all the hits, boy. We got all the hits over here, man. Now speaking of AJ, what's up your audience? Listen. AJ, the zone, y'all gotta do something, fam. Y'all gotta do something, man. They said AJ probably go fight Dillian White next. Hey, they said AJ about to fight Dillian White, nigga. All right. Well, stop your audience. Listen, I don't know. I like Dillian, but I don't want to see that next. I want to see Dillian White versus Luis Ortiz, Gerald Big Baby Miller. You know, Joshua should just sit out until September. See, look at iRock. He says, man, you called that way back. That's what I'm saying. Like they keep saying, oh, new media is full of shit and you're wrong. You keep saying I'm wrong, don't make me wrong. You know what I'm saying? How am I wrong? Oh, you don't know shit, you're hating on Joshua. You saying that, but it's coming true what I said. What I said came true. So what are we talking about? What stop your audience? You know, how am I wrong when you see it? They just said, oh, I don't think Wilder wants to fight, so Dillian White is an 80% likely fight. But I told you for months that it was going to be Dillian White before Tyson Fury Wilder even fought. That's what I'm saying. Old media, they got to catch up, man. And then speaking of, oh my gosh, in case you missed my last stream, y'all won't believe this for the people who missed my video and my live stream. Hey, smash the like button. Hey, they hate this. They hit the dislike. Hey, smash the like button. That don't stop nothing. So Al Heyman's new deal with ITV, he's putting Jose Uzcategui, Caleb Plant championship fight. I'm not worried about no other channel. I don't know. You know, I don't. We Platinum Plus. I don't know. I don't know who you beat. I don't know who you lost to. Next question. Al Heyman got to deal with ITV, right? And they're putting Jose Uzcategui champion versus Caleb Plant mandatory on free UK TV. I rock with my nigga Ego. He just speak facts, no bias shit at all, just fact. They can't deal with the level of realness, you know. They can't. What's up, your audience? I can't stop saying that shit. Can't. What's up, your audience? Hey, smash the like button. They so mad right now. Oh shit, they real mad. Shout out to Big Time, $10 super chat. He said, shout out to the dawn of the stream scene. What's up, your audience? See, y'all they want to be like me. I'm trying to tell y'all. They can't command no live stream. Half these dudes, they wouldn't be able to do no live streams like this, you know, and then cover the fights too. Man, stop it. We on another level. I'm on a new level. We on another level, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. So Broner Pacquiao is going to be on ITV, which is a free channel, like comparable to, let's say, Fox in America. Broner Pacquiao is going to be available through PBC and ITV for free on ITV4 if you live in the UK. Al Heyman is not playing with these boys. Al Heyman is coming. He's coming with it. Pacquiao Broner for free if you live in the UK. So you get an American promoter who's trying to invade the UK. Look what he's doing. Jose Uzcategui, Caleb Plant on ITV4, free TV. Broner Pacquiao, which is an American US pay-per-view in America, on ITV4, free TV for the UK. Al's starting to show out now. He's starting to show out. And he don't even show his face. That's the cold part about it. Kaiser Soze, he not even showing his face. Meanwhile, you look at the UK promoter who's trying to invade America. What's he giving us? Joshua Povetkin. Didn't even give us Dillian White, Derek Chisora, which turned out to be a good fight. You know, he didn't give it to us on DAZN, his infamous streaming app, because they paid Canelo so much fucking money. They're like, man, fuck that fight. And see, I'm telling you, it's looking like HBO 2.0 with DAZN. I'm not saying they're gonna go out of business like HBO, but I'm saying I'm already seeing the inklings of really weird decisions that don't make sense. Dillian White, Derek Chisora was actually a fun fight. You know, it's decipherable, the meaning. But AJ was in attendance, so even after the fight, you got a little bit of banter between Dillian White and AJ, which is probably going to be a likely next fight with Wilder fighting Fury, right? You let Showtime capture all that traffic. Showtime and Sky Sports. DAZN didn't benefit off that, but they aired Canelo, giving him $15 million to stomp out Rocky Fielding. He hit him with that American History X. He curb stomped him. So someone said they overpaid Canelo big time. Exactly. That's horrible. That's a horrible decision. Canelo's a G. You know, I'm not mad that he's getting money, but you got to be realistic with the budget. Why give Canelo $15 million for that fight? Right? Why give him, oh, fuck off, ego, you boogle-eyed motherfucker. Hold on, let me read it. I know the shooters clapped him. Those glasses glued to your face. And then he laughed at his own joke. All right. He said, Anton Kelly mad as hell. These dudes, what's up, your audience? There's that shit on. Listen, I'm trying my best. If you wanted to offend me, you gotta offend. I don't care what a dude cares about my looks. Like, I don't understand what part of the game is that. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you think I call my mama and be like, she's like, what's wrong? This guy named Kevin that I don't know on the internet, he said I was ugly. And he said the glasses were glued to my face. What? What do, like, I don't understand what y'all think that is doing to me. It'd be one thing if mad bitches was rejecting me. You know, like females was just like, ugh, who the fuck is that? I don't got no problem. Like, I don't got no problem dating. So, like, I don't understand. Fam, LOL, don't compare that to Jamaican shit. I don't know what you're talking about. But, yeah, I just get up here trying to look sexy for a bunch of dudes talking boxing and shit. Y'all weird. But anyway, that boy Al Heyman, you know, he out here. And DAZN, like, weird decisions. You gave Canelo so much money. Money. Hey, money, honey. You gave Canelo so much money, honey. Right? To the point where you can't even pick up. You gave Canelo so much of a bag for a fight that played out like we all knew, to the point where you're like, oh, we'll pass on White Chisora too, which was actually at least a competitive fight. You know, I would have preferred White versus Luis Ortiz or Gerald Miller, but, you know, fun is fun. It was like a knockout of the year candidate. You know, I'm realistic, you know, and it was a fun fight. It was competitive for sure. You get what I'm saying? So DAZN could have been capturing that traffic with Matchroom stable, and Matchroom's already like linked to this, and you let Showtime come up on that. That's a horrible decision making. Like, why can't you give, like, I'm not, listen, Canelo got the bag and it's too late or whatever, that's cool. But you couldn't give Canelo like $8 million and then use the rest of the $15 million to purchase another fight for the year. Like, the thing with DAZN, they got to understand is, like, you going up against Heyman and Top Rank and stuff, and especially Heyman, since the first person that identified with the fans in DAZN for Americans was Eddie Hearn. He was the first one talking about DAZN and having his stable move over there and all this shit. 16 fights in the U.S., 16 in the U.K. What 16 UK fight? How you got 16 UK fights and you don't even get Derek Chisora, Dillian White, which is one of the proper fights in the UK? You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty big UK fight. They talk about 16 fights in the UK. Where they at though? What they say I got 16 UK fights? Where they at though? How you have 16 UK fights and you didn't even get Derek Chisora, Dillian White? You let Showtime. All right, I'm going to put this motherfucker in the hot seat. Y'all better stop trying to correct me because you won't win. All right, Bernie is in the hot seat. He said DAZN lost the purse bid to Showtime. They didn't step aside. So, Mr. Canelo's money is separate. We have $1 billion, says Eddie Hearn, without Canelo's deal, right? So, they did step aside. Why didn't they keep fucking bidding if they got $1 billion? They said we got all the money and they ain't really put on shit. So how much did Gerald Miller in Kansas, how much that cost them? So why did they lose the purse bid? They basically stepped aside because they should have did another bid. That's how an auction goes. If you really want something, you have to keep bidding. You know, Showtime is not going to just keep bidding forever. They wanted to get the fight, but, you know, they're not going to pay a certain amount. So they did step aside because how you got $1 billion and then you stop bidding at a certain part? Where the billion? See, that's what I'm saying. This shit looking shaky. You got $1 billion out, like totally separate of Canelo's deal. That's what Eddie Hearn said. You got $1 billion, but you can't afford to outbid Showtime, who already spent mad budget on Wilder Fury and, you know, all the fight, Danny Garcia, Porter. So they're at the end of their calendar year. So it doesn't sound, they probably didn't have to bid that much, you know, because they only had a certain amount before the fiscal year ends. So correct that. I'm waiting. They couldn't afford it. They sent too much money is what I was trying to say. Put them in timeout. Cop and please now. Bro, they spent too much money because they gave Canelo too much damn money in December. And then they weren't going to, they didn't want to keep playing, and they probably didn't feel that this would draw in enough. Bro, the bottom line is you trying to correct somebody, and what I'm saying is absolutely true. Okay, so you'd rather make this whole separate card with Gerald Big Baby Miller and Dog Bandinu? How is that good budgeting? I would rather not even have done that card, right? Why even do that card? Save your little ducats and then get a fight like White Chisora. At least that was, a big fight in the UK. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. So you have to make smart business decisions. So it was smart to put on this Clarissa Shields. This shit is, I don't know what the hell DAZN. Listen, Clarissa Shields, here's another example. They put Clarissa Shields on the Gerald Miller card. So they paid her, right? She's about to fight her biggest fight, maybe even of her career, against Christina Hammer. It was already supposed to happen on Showtime, but Christina Hammer got ill or something. So they're rescheduling it to 2019. It's going to be on Showtime. So you're paying Clarissa Shields for a once and done. And then she went on the Cecilia Brækhus card on HBO. She's just bouncing around, and then she's going back to Showtime. So how does that benefit DAZN? She has her own promoter. You paid her to appear on her show, and then she went to an HBO show, and then she's going to a Showtime show, and she's doing her biggest fight on a Showtime. How does that benefit DAZN if you're not keeping these fighters? It doesn't make sense. So to me, some of these business decisions are very questionable. I would not be surprised if one of a few things happen with DAZN coming up. If the price goes up, if the 30-day trial gets taken down to like maybe a 14-day trial or a week trial, if certain people leave, like a restructuring, but something gotta give. because there's no business that can just funnel money. Like even if you're getting illegal money, there you have to get some return on your investment. Even if you have drug money or something, you selling bricks, ain't nobody just gonna put some money into a salon or whatever without seeing no returns. Someone said the app numbers look horrible. Shout out to Real Brother 32. They gotta do something. And their cards so far, even with the two biggest stars, their cards are getting blown out of the water by the competition. Look at January. DAZN, their 2 fight cards, Golden Boy is putting on a Texas card, Jaime Munguia versus Inui. And I don't even know who's on the undercard. Right? And the other card is Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade and Artur Akov, who lost to the guy Andrade was supposed to fight, Billy Joe Saunders, like 2-3 years ago. And Chris Algieri versus Danny Gonzalez. Chris Algieri was inactive for like 2 years. 2 years after the Errol Spence loss. He just recently fought in New York in a low-level fight. And now he's coming back. Like, it's not a big fight. Meanwhile, look at PBC's January. Broner Pacquiao. Jose Uzcategui and Caleb Plant. Keith Thurman fucking returning. I was at the Keith Thurman press conference with Josecito Lopez. No matter what, Keith Thurman it's not the biggest welterweight fight, but at this point, people are just happy to see Keith Thurman back because he's been absent like 2 years. So we know Keith Thurman, should he look good, should he look spectacular, we know that Keith Thurman is a major player at welterweight. So people will be checking for that because he makes the division, no matter what you think about Keith Thurman, he's a good fighter. So he makes the welterweight division. There's compelling fights. Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Ugas winner, Pacquiao Broner winner. There's compelling fights for him. So people are going to check for that. And then the Adam Kanowski. Give me 1 sec. Adam Kanowski said he was at the press conference when I was in New York. Adam Kanowski's team, they want Wilder. So if he gets past Gerald Washington, he might be an option for Wilder. That's what they're pushing for. Maybe it's Dominic Brazil after the Fury fight. We'll have to wait and see. So those are the January cards that I know about. And the DAZN ones, in no way, shape, or form, are fucking with the PBC ones. I don't care how biased you are. Broner Pacquiao should have happened 4 years ago. All that bullshit. It's still a good fight. You still will watch it. They're still doing an all access. You think they're gonna do an all access on Takashi Inui or whatever the dude's name is versus Jaime Munguia? And even if they do, like I said, Canelo just did one for. See, this is what I'm saying. DAZN's gonna have to step it up. DAZN did a Canelo versus Fielding journey, and the views weren't even astronomical. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they put it out too late or whatever. But the YouTube views weren't even that crazy. So that leads me to believe that it probably wasn't crazy on the app either, because YouTube's free for everybody, and only a select amount of people watched it. So imagine how many. You would imagine the app probably had less views, because YouTube is a free platform where all you have to do is type it in. The app, you have to be a subscribing customer or on your 30-day trial. I'm telling you, I really wouldn't be surprised. Then you look at Joshua's next fight is not the fight, it's probably going to be Dillian White. Probably not the fight that most people want to see him in. You get what I'm saying? So they really have to do something, in my opinion. They need a big fight. And see, I don't know, but I think from what I heard, Triple G's going to DAZN. It's not confirmed. I think they're thinking that Canelo versus Triple G is this mega fight, but I don't think it's as big as they think it is. I really don't. And see, like I said, I know business and I think business, especially having my own business. It's no. I'm not even. There's no even offense. There's a lot of good fights that I can't go cover because I don't have a team as of yet where I could just send people to each fight, and it's not advantageous for me to go to, New York to cover Demetrius Andrade versus Artur Akov the week of. I'm a West Coast dude in California. The week of Broner Pacquiao. Why would I go to the smaller card and spend the money for flight and hotel to go all the way to the East Coast when there's a bigger card on my coast and it's a bigger fight? It doesn't make any sense. So even like DAZN, let's say they do send their camera crew out to film like for Jaime Munguia and this Inui fella. I don't even know if the Inui dude trains in America. So you're going to have to hire some camera crew in Japan or wherever the fuck he's at training to film for you. Or you're going to have to get DAZN crew members, fly him out to Japan, unless he trains in the States. I don't really know because I don't even know who he is, But I haven't heard of him. I haven't heard of him in any American gyms. So, I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say maybe he trains where he's from. And I think he's from Japan. So, so you're going to spend the money to go film, have a camera crew go out there, or, a local camera crew film for you and send you the footage, whatever. You're going to film in Jaime Munguia. He trains out in Cali, I believe. And then you do all this. How many people are going to watch it? How many people are going to watch the all access to that? So you got to make it make sense. I know I'm going to watch, they showed the preview. I'm going to watch the Pacquiao Broner all access. It looks like it's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like they showed the trailer. So it's like even DAZN, when they have cards that aren't like desired, then you would want to build them up by doing those pre-show and behind the scenes stuff, but you're also spending a lot of money, or you're spending some type of money on the production cost to make that a reality, and you're not getting like how many views do you think Jaime Munguia versus Inui, an all access type show, would get on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? So is it going to even be worth it? Is it going to be worth it? I mean, it's like you kind of got to do it for that type of fight, but is it going to be worth it? Are you going to get enough views to the point where you justified sending the camera crew to Japan and sending someone out to Jaime Munguia with red cameras and all this and expensive ass lenses? So business wise, it's going to be interesting. Did the Canelo fight, how much money did you make from that when a lot of people were on free trials? These are the questions that I really have, and I think we'll see in the upcoming months. And that's the thing when you have a smaller fight, is like, do you really want to spend the resources to do like a 24/7 on it? But then if you don't, then the fight might not have it's already small. It's not going to have that big of a buildup. I'm telling you, these companies need to get with YouTubers. They need to get the YouTubers to learn how to hustle. Like, I'm not trying to sound cocky or nothing, but I could talk and get views just from doing this. So imagine if I go film in Jaime Munguia's gym, they give me all access, granted pass and stuff, and then I put it on my channel and it's exclusive to me, then, we're going to get whatever views we get from it. But like I said, we're already established. A lot of these YouTubers, the top channels, are already established. They're not doing that. They're trying to, build, I don't know. It is whatever. We're going to see what happens. We'll see what happens. I just know how the game goes. I've earned my stripes. Imagine if I had all access to anywhere I wanted to go, people's locker room and every fight, and this shit would be crazy. I'll go dumb, knowing that, like I could be on stage while they're weighing in and get any angle I want and all that. Man, give me one of them green passes. You know, one of them credentials. It's a wrap. DAZN is trying to copy the Mayweather blueprint. The problem is they don't have a Mayweather type fighter to sell the fight. Wilder versus Joshua is not going to do any more pay-per-view than they would have. I don't get the Mayweather part. The Mayweather. I already went over the ITV thing. Bottom line, ITV4, it's like Fox, NBC. It's a channel like that, like a basic cable channel in the UK. Broner Pacquiao is going to be airing for free in the UK. And Jose Uzcategui, Caleb Plant. Period. So Al Heyman is making boss moves. There's nothing else to say. So UK fans don't have to pay for Broner Pacquiao. They don't have to pay a pay-per-view. They can just turn on the tube, click on the ITV4, and watch it. You know, that's boss. You know, that's real good for the UK fans. And to give their, I don't know how long it'll last like this, but they're at least getting these fights, so definitely enjoy it while it lasts. You know, that's boss, because they get all the everything, like Derek Chisora, Dillian White, Joseph Parker. That's all pay-per-view for the UK. So, you know, it gives their pockets a break. Al Heyman is smart. Y'all don't understand this. This motherfucker is smart. So, you know, the UK, how it's almost like a bribe. Like, damn, we had to pay for Dillian White versus Joseph Parker, and we're getting Broner Pacquiao through Al Heyman and ITV for free? Okay. That's big. And imagine, like, let's say Sean Porter versus Ugas, and then Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. What if Sean Porter beats Ugas and then Sean Porter rematches Keith Thurman and they put it on ITV? So damn, they get to watch Sean Porter versus Ugas on ITV for free? That's clean. UK ain't had that since Joe Calzaghe versus Jeff Lacey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're getting to see, like, pay-per-view quality fights for... I don't know what ITV4 is like as a channel, like quality and graphics and hosting and commentary and stuff. I don't know about that stuff, but shit, the fact that you get to see it for free is clean. You don't have to worry about going somebody's stream on Facebook or something stupid. You get to just watch it. You know, same thing with the fights on Fox for us. Like, you could have just watched the Charlo brothers fight. Like, if you have basic cable package, you should have had Fox. So you had the ability. And I like what they did. When I was at the Barclays over the weekend, Wilder was there, Jarrett Hurd was there, and Keith Thurman was there. And they talked to these fighters in between on the segment. I haven't even watched the telecast, but I know because I seen Keith Thurman on the podium on the desk, and I seen Wilder on the desk, and everyone was yelling out Bomb Squad. So, you know, I seen them because the desk was like, you know, for me, I'm tall, so it was in touching distance. That's smart, you know, because they can promote the next thing, you know. Like, let's say, I don't know. Let's say it's a big fan. Okay, so let's say Danny Garcia's fight, hypothetically, with Adrian Granados. Let's say that happens before Wilder Fury, and that's on Fox. They can have Wilder go on Fox too, even though he would probably fight on Showtime again, Showtime pay-per-view against Tyson Fury. He can go on Fox and promote the fight on one of the Fox cards. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain. All right. They have, PBC basically has 3 networks that they can tap into. So even though Wilder Fury is on Showtime pay-per-view, Wilder was just on the Charlo brother Fox card and they were speaking to him because it's still under the PBC umbrella. Do you get what I'm saying? So they can in essence, in theory, have a Showtime fight. Like, let's say Jarrett Hurd fights against Tony Harrison in a rematch for that belt, right? Hypothetically. Jarrett Hurd can, even if it's a Showtime fight, Jarrett Hurd can promote it on a Fox card You know, if they have him in the crowd and just talk to him. I can't think of any other competitors who have it like that. You know, like where they have two different networks they can go to, not like a YouTube channel. I'm talking about like networks. Like Terrence Crawford, he's gonna be on ESPN or ESPN Plus, basically. So it's not like there's another CBS is tied to ESPN or some shit, or DAZN. It's not even a channel, so they can't really do it. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain it. They could bounce ideas off of the, Fox. Like, okay, let's say Errol Spence, for example. Errol Spence is fighting Mikey Garcia on Fox pay-per-view, right? But let's say Wilder Fury happens in March, or let's say February. I'm just throwing shit out just to give you guys the example. Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence fight on Fox pay-per-view in March 16th. Let's say Wilder Fury was on Showtime in February. Errol Spence will probably go to that fight, as you see a lot of the fight fans. Or Broner Pacquiao is going to be on Showtime pay-per-view. Errol Spence might go to that because he's cool with Broner. You know what I mean? So in between the Showtime segment, they could talk about, tell us about your Mikey Garcia fight, and not feel a type of way, even though they're helping to promote a fight on a totally different network. Does that make sense to you guys? So Broner Pacquiao's on Showtime. Errol Spence will probably be at that fight. You know, who doesn't want to go to Vegas, and he's friends with Broner, right? And even though he's on Showtime, he could be talking about his fight on Fox. And I don't think they're going to, like, I think Showtime kind of gets it. They're not going to be like, oh, no, you can only talk about Showtime fights. But no other network would really do that. You don't really see ESPN having like Wilder on there, and he's talking about his fight on Showtime coming up. Do you get what I'm saying? But PBC kind of has it like that. And then now in the UK, they have the ITV thing. I'm telling you, Al Heyman, he's slowly but surely. Shout out to Puzzle. This is not the first time you've come up with the perfect way. Cross promotion. Exactly. I should have just said that. Cross promotion on different networks. But again, if you look at how everybody else is set up, people don't think about little shit. I think about all the little details, the minute details. ESPN, the way it's set up, they're not going to probably overly promote a Showtime show. Like have Wilder on there and be like, yeah, I'm fighting Tyson Fury. I'm so frustrated. May 21st. He's not really going to do that. But I think Fox, even though it's different than Showtime and CBS, I think it's all under Premier Boxing Champ. So I don't think they're going to starve out the other network and be like, oh, you can't talk about this fight. Like if Sean Porter, he's been working with Fox and his fight is on Fox with you guys. But if he goes to Broner Pacquiao, I doubt they're not going to promote Sean Porter because his fight is on Fox. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not going to be like, oh, Sean Porter, talk about that shit on Fox. You can't have any Showtime airtime. So it's very unique that they have multiple networks that are all doing Premier Boxing Champions. So I think they're going to be able to cross promote and piggyback off each other. Nobody else has it like that. DAZN's not even a network. It's just a streaming app. There's no other network that has that. ESPN, like I said, they're not going to. It's not like ESPN has. Does Disney own ESPN? Does ESPN, is that owned by Disney too? Okay, so yeah, you're not going to be able to go to the Disney Channel and see Lomachenko talking about his upcoming fight on ESPN. They just wouldn't do that. I never seen them do nothing like that. Kids' Choice Awards or whatever the fuck's on Disney. And then Terrence Crawford just up there talking about how he's fighting Amir Khan. They don't do cross promotion like that from what I've seen. But I think Fox, even though it's its own network and Showtime's its own network, and in that sense competitors, it's still under the PBC umbrella. So A lot of options for cross promotion. Anyway, I'm about to get some lunch. Peace out. Thank you guys for joining me. Smash the like button. Let's get one last surge through the likes. You know, I might come back with another one. The haters is mad, but we just grinding. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. We be back.